Hi, my name is Jacob and I'm the supervisor here at the Dyson Service Center in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been doing this job for several years now, and today I'm going to show you how to diagnose a Dyson upright vacuum cleaner that will not turn on. Often this issue isn't due to a problem with the machine itself, but usually a dirty filter or a blockage somewhere within. Now, the reason these two problems can cause the machine to stop working is due to a little failsafe built in called a thermal cutoff. When a blockage is present in the machine, it's going to make it work harder and therefore heat up a lot more than it normally would. If it gets too hot, this thermal cutoff will stop the machine from powering back on to prevent any damage from occurring. The usual culprit for a unit not turning on is a dirty filter. Most Dyson vacuum cleaners have a filter that needs to be cleaned periodically. We recommend you clean this filter every 2 to 3 months to keep your vacuum working to the fullest. To access the filter on most uprights, simply lift this tab at the bottom of the handle on your bin and it will pivot upward to allow access to the filter. Just pull the filter straight out and inspect it. If it looks dirty, it likely needs to be cleaned. To clean your filter, simply run it under some cold water and gently wring the water out of the filter until it comes out clear. When finished, set the filter aside to dry. Dyson recommends leaving the filter to dry in a warm place for 24 hours, but it can sometimes take longer. The rule of thumb is you want to make sure it is completely dry before installing it back in the machine, or you could risk damaging it. Now, assuming the filter has been cleaned and you're still experiencing issues, we'll move on to inspect the rest of the machine for any blockages in the usual spots they can occur. One of the most common spots is going to be up here inside the wand. In order to check this part, simply take it out like you normally would to vacuum and pull it until you hear a click. Now, if you look at the top of the hose, you'll see this little button that's used to release the wand. These come in a few different colors depending on the model you own, but it will always be in this spot. All you need to do is hold this button down and you'll be able to pull the wand off of the machine. To check for a blockage, just look straight down it. If you can't see light at the end, there is probably an obstruction inside. Moving on to the base of the machine, this is going to be the other common spot that we find blockages in. This part is also quite simple to check. If you look at the underside of the machine, there will be a small C-shaped clip holding the cleaner head on. All you need to do is grab it and pull it straight off the machine. This will allow you to remove the entire head. You want to check inside the cleaner head and inside the base of the vacuum. Clogs can form in both spots, so if you notice any obstructions in either side, be sure to remove them. The last place we're going to check is this little clear hatch behind the ball. Blockages can occasionally form in this spot if an object is sucked up that's too big to pass through the airway. The purpose of this hatch is to be able to easily access a blockage should one occur in this spot. If you ever suck up a pen, pencil, or similar object, they will likely end up inside here. Remember to never vacuum up an object bigger than the airway in your machine, or you risk getting a blockage. Moving forward, if these tips don't solve your issue, then we'll likely need to have your machine inspected by a Dyson technician, like yours truly, to help further. Please don't hesitate to reach out to Dyson Customer Service or your local Dyson Service Center if you have any questions at all. Thanks for watching.